seem to tinker with the rotation a little bit. Was that situational, just how the game's going?
Yeah, yeah. It's. I felt. I didn't feel like we got in a great flow tonight. Obviously, we'll take a win, and Brooklyn's a good team. They never stop coming at you. Um, but it didn't feel like the way we've been playing as far as sharing the ball and having fun and making the extra pass. Just felt a little off tonight. So I was trying to manipulate in whatever way I could to get us back to playing a certain way.
That second unit that have been playing with Tarek and Nance, Ingram, Luke, Clarkson has seemed to just push your lead ahead, and they just didn't seem to.
Yeah,
They didn't
they
really
were they were. I mean, they've been great all year, so obviously we're not going to complain about them. But even before the game, I said I think the reason they have so much success is because of how unselfish they play as a group, and they get after it defensively, and then that ball just moves to the open man. And tonight it didn't feel like that. For whatever reason. But we'll it's one game, and like I told our guys, it's really hard to win in this league. So to find a way to still win and take care of your home court, we'll take it.
On the opposite side, what you said previously, your starting five and that unit kind of do what you've been looking for?
Yeah, yeah. They were better tonight. Like I said, I thought started with D'Angelo's defense, and then obviously he hit a couple shots and got in a rhythm. But yeah, they were good tonight to start the game and to start the second half. Um, so it was good to see that, and obviously I'll watch the tape tonight and know more about it tomorrow.
What impressed you the most about Julius? I think we're asking the same question. What impressed you the most about Julius's performance tonight?
Well, he's continuing to get better, I think, and really realize what he's capable of doing. Um, and as good as he played tonight, there's probably 9 or 10, 11, 12 times where he didn't get himself involved in the play, whether it wasn't, getting all the way back on defense, not plugging the paint on help side drive. So, I mean, his ability, to create for others, to get to the rim, and now he's starting to hit that mid-range jumper a little more consistently. He's figuring out, and I think starting to believe in what he can really do in this league. But it's still we need more, in every type of possession mentality, and not just from him, from all our guys. We have a habit of taking plays off, especially when things are going good for us. We kind of get in a mindset of like, all right, well, we're going to keep scoring, and we let up on the defensive end. But obviously, he was pretty dang special tonight.
You mentioned a couple times his belief in what he can do. Like, how much of that, how important is that for a young guy at this
It's
point?
huge because it's his rookie year he didn't play at all. He broke his foot, so last year was really his first year, and there's one thing to be able to do stuff in practice and in drill work, but to get it to translate into NBA games is tough, and I think he's you know figuring out that when is a good time to attack the rim for himself, and when it's a good time to attack, and he sees that defense collapsing and he can find his shooters. And when we're playing unselfish and we're playing at the pace we want to play at, it puts a lot of pressure on a defense when Julius is coming full speed at him, and they don't know if he's going to look to score or look to play make for a shooter.
You haven't been apprehensive about letting Brandon close out games. What are you seeing from him that gives you that confidence?
He's a winner. He really is, and we saw that early on in training camp and summer league. His team, he finds ways to win in drills, and he's not afraid of the moment. Um, he's got a great feel for the game. Defensively, he's getting a lot better defensively, and I think he's another one that we need to get it more consistently from. But in down the stretch of games, he's almost getting to the point where he's a lockdown defender with that length and feel for the game and read of what's happening. He had a huge defensive play, not just the block, but they were in transition and he jumped at at one of their players bringing it, and he came out of nowhere, and the guy ends up throwing the ball out of bounds and stopping a transition that could have ended up in a three or a dunk. So he's constantly proven and earned the trust to be out there at the end of games.
Is that feel for the game, is it ahead of the curve in terms of?
Yeah, for 100%. He's for his age, playing 1 year of college basketball. The way the way he sees the game and the way he reacts to things when he's really engaged is pretty impressive.
You had that sort of back in for crunch time.
Who?
Put Ingram back in
Yeah.
for crunch time. Looked like you had a couple words with him on the sideline.
Yeah.
What was that about?
I just told him he had Lou open on a swing pass, and he kind of took a contested three, and I know he wants to be great, which we want. We want him to be aggressive, but we also want him to make the right play, and in that scenario, in that situation, and knowing how well he feels and sees the game, I'm fairly confident that he saw Lou open on that swing pass. But at the time he hadn't gotten many touches, so I'm sure he wanted to get some shots up himself. He's pretty good scorer. But we had that talk, and then he went back in and he played great down the stretch.
Is that stuff just to have that conversation?
Yeah, he would have probably stayed in longer if that wasn't the case. But I felt like at that point it was rather than call a timeout, which we might need down the stretch, it was the best way to make a teaching point.
Coach, talk about Black having one of the best games of the
He's been great for us all year. He brings us a toughness, gets us extra possessions on that offensive glass, block shots, all these things, all these little things that help a team win. And he was out there doing it again tonight, especially in the second half.
How much did Mozgov screening help Russell get loose early in the game?
A lot, and we kind of knew going in that Lopez likes, or we thought he'd sag off more, but they started the game by blitzing. But normally he likes to drop a lot more, so that's a way to get your shooters open. But Timo's a big player, and he's fundamentally sound, and he sets good hard screens and rolls. So him getting the shooters open is a big part of our offense.
And with Jordan, obviously, has 5 steals too, but just overall this season, how have you seen him kind of embrace the defensive challenges?
Yeah, I've said it from day one. I mean, not day one, but I said it from training camp. He was great. I mean, statistically speaking, he was awful from when we came in. Like, he was, one of the questions was going to be how much can we play him if he's that bad of a defender, and he's been great. He's been, he's been fighting. He's been putting ball pressure on. He fights over screens. He stays with plays. He had a big steal on a drop-off pass late in tonight's game. So yeah, I've said the whole season he's been great. Him and Nick both defensively have been very solid for us.
Has he been great all the time, meaning that, like, since you first got them in camp, or is it throughout camp that he got a lot better defensively?
He gave great effort from day one, and as he started, picking up how we wanted him to do it and getting more reps at it, he's became a lot better at it too. But the effort has been great from day one.
He embraced the 6-man or the 6 or 7-man role with Lou.
You got to ask him. I mean, he hasn't complained to me, which obviously I like, but that doesn't mean he's not cussing me out under his breath when I'm not in the room. Yeah, you have to ask him that.